We're doing the big climb. We must go up, up. Eee! Wow. Unspeakable freedom. Wait, how do I... Help. What's that? What are those? We're immediately introducing something weird and new. Anything to pogo off of? If I had the kunai, I could have thrown it, but I didn't have the kunai. Explode! Haha, you died. It was funny. It just lets me go back up there slightly. Ah. Hidden subterranean gust of wind. Hmm. Ah! Whoa! Oh, it's a fourth? Oh, there. Wow, you need a lot to get another health. Woof. It's maybe hard health to get. Alright. Damn. Happy I got it, though. I didn't expect to get out of there. It is kind of like... They really do, like... There's so many psychological things to get into about the reward systems of games like Zelda, that games like this take after and so on. And, like, it is so clever to set up early that, like, hey, here's a mask fragment. It costs 300. I bet you want it. But it costs 300. So, that feels pretty obtainable. I mean, you could really grind if you want to, but other than that, it's going to be pretty hard to get there, especially if you're looking, if you have to, like, put off so many other helpful things you could buy along the way. But, then they set it up so there's a good chance you'll find one like that on the way to having been saving up for the other one. So that feels pretty cool. You're like, oh, I got one already! Oh, shit. It, like, slightly deflates the wind out of the one you were going to get with the money, which you still will get. It's not gonna be your first one anymore, but now you're like kind of hyped about this other one you found. You're like, oh, I found one in the wild. And, like, it's out of nowhere. Like, they specifically based the other one around anticipation. You're like, how when am I gonna be able to afford that? How do I get that one? It's just, like, it's just right there, but I can't get it. And this one just, like, right in your face. Which I always love. That's the trade-off between a lot of heart pieces in Zelda games and so on. Is that, like, there's ones that are just a surprise. You just kind of explore and you're on a bit of a journey, and then, like, oh, it's a heart piece. And there's other times where you can literally see the heart piece and you're trying to get it for, like, hours. You're like, what lets me get there? There's clearly a chest or something up there. And, like, both versions of those are used all the time by Dark Souls games and Elden Ring and so on. It's why it's really frustrating that modern Zeldas kind of don't do that anymore. The new open world Zeldas have their shrines, which I don't hate playing the shrines, but they then put the heart pieces in the shrines. They call them spirit orbs or whatever, because you can pick between them being heart pieces or stamina. But that sucks, because now the shrines are mostly reliably spotted at a great distance because it's a glowing building in the open world that you can play in any order, and you can just do all of them in a row if you want to, basically, with some limitations. But also you know what you're getting every time. You're getting the same orb every time. And so when Breath of the Wild has 120 of those, you're like, huh. Ah! Well, this was anticipated. Fourth chorus. I skipped a few. Can I come back later? Ah! Okay, so each of these is telegraphing something. So far that one over and over again. Ah! No, I need that. Come back. Oh, okay, that was the mirror image of the other one. Ah! Okay. Go. Alright, well, they politely telegraph how their stuff works mostly. Uh-oh, something's changing. Okay. Woohoo! Woohoo! Whoop! Oops, I broke it. Downside to that approach. I predict that this is an easy fight. I mean, it could throw something crazy at me, but so far it's about heavily telegraphed attacks. Just gotta play very carefully and safely and never fuck up ever again. Oh, that's the middle. I thought it was the left. Is this an Overton window comment? Oh god. Oh, that's off center. I thought they were perfectly in thirds, the parts that it would do that on. Ow-wee. Not one damage. I'll never survive this. Whoop. It is awkward when he breaks the middle part of the level. You're like, no, I need that to easily hit you in the face 700 times. Alright, well, that wasn't a proud moment for me. Ah! Oh, thank God that didn't count. That would have been crushing to suddenly die this late in. Oh, so much free silk. Faster, I assume? Nope, not yet. Maybe he'll maybe they'll layer of moves. Oop. Or I'll get less platform to play with. Seems like it. No. Okay. Okay, that attack brings back platform sometimes. That's not even how I thought that worked. I'm not really in that much danger, so if I just play very safely, I should be fine. I can just not fight and just hang out and dodge attacks for a while. And just stall forever if I don't feel safe to attack. Oh, I was like, which one is it gonna hit? I didn't trust that. Well, that it sounded meaty and unfortunate for you. Yay! I did a thing! Wow, I'm so cool and strong and smart. That was pretty easy. The moment I saw how telegraphed each move was gonna be, I'm like, oh, this one's really, really easy, huh? But I did still goof it up once for no real reason. That's just my level of consistency. I'll just randomly choke. And that's why I don't like having to play perfectly for a very long time. And when certain late Claire Obscure bosses were like, here's a 17-hit combo, I'm like, I think I'll never do this one. Bye. Kind of preemptively was like, no. Am I capable as a human being of eventually doing this in 700 years? Maybe. Do I hate myself enough to battle through the 7 hours of me being inconsistent and just randomly choking and failing in mid-fight? No. I made it through Sekiro. I feel like I'm like... I don't need to prove myself ever again. For anything that feels vaguely like Sekiro. It's like, I did it once. And that might be the hardest one even. And I wasn't great at it. But I did get through it once. And I'll probably never do it again. Sekiro is a game I think I would never play again outside of like a charity stream. Like it would have to be like, the gimmick is that Keith suffers. That's the stream. Which is a lot of charity streams, which fair enough. And I do enjoy suffering for an audience in certain contexts, but otherwise I'm just like I would never like intentionally play the entirety of that game again because I'm like it was really cool, but also its style of challenge is torture. Because when you make a parrying based game like Claire Obscure and Sekiro, there is a logical extreme to where that's going to go eventually. And they inevitably go there by the end, and then I'm like, oh, I wish we didn't go here. I really wish we weren't here right now. I saw this coming the whole time. I could just see the fucking conveyor ahead of me. Just like, you start Guitar Hero 3 and you're like, this sure feels like this inevitably leads to something like Through the Fire and Flames. And then it does, and you're like, ah. It's too much. It's too much. Through the fire and the flames I did not carry on. I did carry on my wayward son, though. Okie dokie. I do like this weapon, this trap, in that it feels good to hit certain enemies in certain ways with it. I can never tell how much it's working, because I don't know how much damage anything does in this game, so that's always a little rough. Oh, they're sapping all of my roses, my rosard rees. Even though they just ripped 70 out of me, I think I do still have enough to go back and get the mask shard if I want to. But I don't really want to, do I? Because it won't work. It won't do anything until I finish the entire mask. So I might as well not bother buying it until I'm ready to fill a mask and get a reward. I mean, I'll buy it sooner than that probably, but I'm just saying, like, right now I have other upgrades, like, for maps. And I have to get a key. So I might as well save up for the key. I'll probably just buy every bench and fast travel spot in the game and not question it, because that's just part of the map completion of a Metroidvania, and in the long term I'll probably just want to have access to everything and not turn that into a decision that I'm worried about making. But it is a collective cost that adds up. Okay, so this is easier now. Whee! Okay, so now this all makes more sense. Nope. Oh, okay. Didn't like that. Ah! My face! Have I been here before? Yeah. Oh, there she is again. Pilgrim. You would have held tight to faith. You who have held tight to faith have been carried far. This station shall offer brief rest to those devout. Don't despair, pilgrim friend. Lift your sight and raise your voice. Have no fear, pilgrim true. Believing is a happy choice. Hoy there, aren't these fields marvelous? And above us are the beautiful moors, where every pilgrim can fill their belly. These hot fields are a wonder indeed. But hunters prowl the long grass. Playing your instrument will only alert them to your presence. Well then, alert them I shall, for where many gather, great songs are sung. How are you alive and traversing these spaces? This poor traveler finds her resolve waning. When I first greeted her, her voice was so hoarse I scarcely heard it. 'Tis no cause for worry, though. My song will lift her from her torpor. Join your voice with mine, red maiden, and together we shall rouse our fellow pilgrim. Oh no, she's stupid. She needs food, water, or medicine, not annoying percussion an inch away from her face. Damn. Her naivete is starting to feel malicious now. Damn. I can't get that high, so the only way through is forward. My rosaries! Oh, another mensch. Pilgrim's Rest. Come to rest your weary body. The climb is agonizing, and even the devout must mind their limits. I'm impressed to find any without firm claw upon a weapon that could ascend so far. Indeed, we're lucky to have made it here. Luckier than many others, or perhaps the difference between the lucky and unlucky is merely faith. Now, while we rest, shall we make trade? If you have rosaries, I'll take them gladly. New vendor? Oh geez, what are all these? The weighted belt, a holy burden to help maintain your poise. Whether striking others or being struck yourself, you remain firmly in place. No knockback. It removes the knockback. Tool pouch. A pouch of yours. With the scraps left here, and a little work. I could add some pockets for you, let you carry more tools and shards while on the road. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So it increases the capacity, how many shots you get during combat, and how many shards you can carry in general. It's just more throughput in general. Huh. So you get to upgrade that. That's interesting. In systems like this, there's always the question, just like, how many heart piece type things are you going to have in your game? Like in Zelda, you have the heart pieces, which increase your health. You have the more magic meter. I don't remember exactly what usually explains that. I think you just get more magic during certain parts of the story sometimes, and your meter just gets longer. Like, you beat a god. Whoa. You get jars, which is a less thought of, but really a significant element like that, because you get so much more power from having another jar, even if you just use them for basic things like always having another fairy. And then even just like wallet upgrades. A lot of the game has a certain level of commerce where it's like rupees are actually easy to get in Zelda, but you're capped on how many you can carry at all in a bunch of the games. So you keep trying to upgrade your wallet to be able to do that at all. Memory locket. Memories only weigh us down, but some pilgrims still cling to them with unseemly devotion. This memory isn't yours, but perhaps you could find some use for it. So I want all of these things. I would somewhat prioritize. I feel like the weighted belt's more of a completion-y thing for me, where I'm like, I don't know if I'd specifically be choosing to use this one, given that there's you can only pick one at a time. But I want both these. But they're expensive. 370. And back at the other place, I have like, I'm trying to save up 800 for those other things. So I might save up for the key first, just so I could stop wondering what's behind there. Save up for the key, then come back here to buy these. Probably the tool pouch first, because it's a direct upgrade, but I do wonder what the memory locket does. Gotta keep track of these. And the rosary string's not a real item. It's a service. Not interested in trade? I wonder, will your rosaries weigh you down during your ascent? Bro, they're expensive. Your shit's expensive. Is this place your permanent home, sir? Or do you only make camp? We pilgrims have no home. There is only the path. We climb and suffer and are thusly judged. I will linger here only a moment for the sake of trade. Once I've gathered enough rosaries, I'll be holy enough to ascend without fear. I don't think that works. These fields are hot and harsh, a miserable place for we pilgrims. And just above are the dreary moors, a place once of abundance lost to failing silt and murky rain. The lands in every direction punish us, but such is our test. Above it all, the citadel shines, our destination and our reward. I'll make it there, you'll see. I've easily earned my place in such a paradise. We pilgrims provide for each other, living or dead. Sharing is a sign of devotion, particularly for those who give. I wonder if they work like some Dark Souls NPCs in that you empty their inventory and then they leave. There's like a bunch of NPCs you're going to recruit, especially to Firelink Shrine in the first game, where part of their quest chain is essentially that you need to like finish buying all of the stuff in their inventory. Hello. Then when you do that, they just fuck off. They just disappear. You oftentimes just will find them dead somewhere. I'm like, oh. Sister, sister, tired and glum, we will sing and you can hum. Together we shall overcome. And all of the desperation and gloom as you explore, it definitely feels good when you... Oh, something's happening. It feels good to hear her in the distance, like, ah, people! But it would be really annoying to have her just doing that in your face continuously. That seems bad. That's really close to town. Whoop! Startling. Yeah, this continues the shaft from earlier. This continues the shaft. Okay, this looks like a whole ass thing. What was in the other direction? Let's check, double check if there even was anything in that direction before I let it loom in the back of my brain for an hour and then come back and it turns out to be a dead end anyway. Like this door. Ah. Yeah, there was nothing here. Okay. I just didn't happen to check and then immediately was like, oh, this direction's turning out to be a whole thing. What if that was important? It wasn't. Do 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 do. Ah! Eh. Oh, there's not really anything here. Okay. I thought there might be something along the way. I actually had not really missed anything. That guy's dead. Yeah. No. Stop it. All that work and I don't even get the shards. Damn. You know what? I don't think I need to be here. I'm not sure if I really should expect this zone to even have anything in it, honestly. It seems kind of empty. Oh! Sorry, Bloodborne. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. Greymore. Am I the baddie? I just exploded right out of there. Thing on the right, thing on left, thing on left. I don't know what two of those symbols mean. They both look like barrels. One has a little cap, and the other one has steam coming out of it, I think. And that looks like houses made of bells. My rosaries, no! I don't want to. Ooh. Oh, it gave me a rosary string. Oh. Well, that's okay. Good to know, I guess, but also that sucks. Oh, I have a rosary necklace? So that's 60, that's 120. I have 180 in my inventory. So I have like 388? So I'm only like, I'm like a 112 or something away from reaching my goal, actually, of getting the key. The bad news is I didn't need to do that, but it's good to know. I guess that's what that does. It's like a device that makes rosary necklaces, or beads, rosary strings. It's weird that it costs you rosaries. Just because, like, who am I paying them to? I thought I was paying them for the service of making rosary bead strings out of my stuff, and they were like taking 20 as a tax. But that's just like a device that does it for you. So why am I losing 20? Why am I losing 20 rosaries in the process? Unless I'm wrong, I assume. Yeah, isn't it cost 80, right? Which is how much it normally costs, and they only give me 60. I think I correctly interpreted what was happening there. Okay, random world flashbacks right here. Okay. The bone scroll. Oh, they're not unique. I have 2 now. I gotta find the Animal Crossing museum of this game. Piercing attack. Oh! Fucking shit. Ow. How much health did I have? Where am I? Oh, yeah. Your house. Is my health that low? Damn. I think I might have just genuinely just like not looked at my health for a while. I don't know. That death really caught me by surprise. So the thing did identify that there was a household, there was people living in that direction. The problem being that, yeah, a lot of people that are alive in this game want to kill me. Not super helpful. Are those like the crow-like grubs? I thought they were dogs at first, the noises I was hearing. Haha, I'm under you. Owned. Got him. Destroyed. Yes, fill me up with your stuff. I don't know what those two icons mean. There's just one with a little, almost like a flame on top. Oh, well, this will tell me one. Oh. Let me in. Oh, sorry. You know what? You're not letting me in, so I'm not sorry. I'm in your fucking house. Ah. Foe? You dare face me? Ow. You drop rosaries. That's a crazy guy. That's not a crow, that's a dude. Well, that might not be the case. If they do act like crows, then they probably do use tools and gather items and stuff like that. That's fun. Aha! An open door. Halfway home. Is there a rest bench so I can have a checkpoint?
Har! Well met, traveler. Looking for a drink, or a rest, or both?
Fair greetings, good bug. The warmth of your hearth is welcome upon these wet plains.
Aye, it's a damp climb through these parts. Used to be just pilgrims trekking my way, but odd times these are, and you ain't even the strangest shell wandering about. A rowdy old warrior stopped through not long back, caused quite a scene, and now a young lass is taking up lodging in my top room. The lass mentioned she's on the lookout for sharp types like yourself. Maybe pay her a visit if you haven't already. Care for a drink, traveler? My nectar's got a kick that'll warm your shell in these sodden climes.
What's it do? Heals you.
It's only for those few stronger pilgrims that survived to reach my home now. Pharloom's curse claims the rest. Poor sods, left to wander. I do sometimes get to wondering, is it the dregs of their own mind in there keeping them walking, or something else entirely?
No, thank you. Another time, perhaps. Among the few gifts of my birth, I find rare need for sustenance.
Is that so? Well, the nectar is always on tap if you find yourself feeling different.
Haha, I'm a bad house guest. Hope that one doesn't count. A ledge up there? Yeah. Be hard to reach. That's the front door. You know, why didn't you answer when I was knocking? you're actually running a legitimate business here. I thought there was gonna be monsters inside. Oh my god, look at this goober. Oh, do you like the historical documents? Is it finally you?
Ma. Sweet surprise for new. You are adult, yes? Fully grown, ready to hunt?
Certainly I am no child, young one.
Perfect then. Nu must ask a wish. For her, you must seek Pharloom's many fabulous bugs and cut them. Cut them with your blade, cut them with your mature spirit, cut them with your savage adult heart. Would you help Nu? Could you take her scroll and fill its pages with the learnings of your cuts?
The bugs of Pharloom. Is this the codex?
Ooh, ma. You make Nu so happy. Hunt down the creatures of this land and record them in this scroll.
The Hunter's Journal. Feels weirdly late to have this. Defeat foes to add their records to the journal. Review defeated foes in the journal, pane in the menu. Learning about a land's inhabitants is a worthwhile undertaking. Perhaps you are more grown than you realize, Nu.
Ma, such delicious praise will help make Nu shrivel. Go now, hunt and pray, and begin our learning. It's hard work learning from so much from creatures, but for Nu is very fulfilling. Now go and hunt and pray, Miss Grown-up.
The bugs of Pharloom. Wow. So it does in fact include your previous progress. You don't have to go back and kill them now, which is good news. But also, oh my god, I've already killed more than a third of them? That's way further progress than I expected. That makes the game feel short. Moss grub. The moss type Pokemon. Fur-covered crawler with a series of sharp spikes along its back. If not for the spikes, I would think it an appealing bug. Oh, moss mirror and moss mother. I didn't kill enough of them, so they're actually not filled in the credits. Huh. But like that's my thought apparently, so it's not that deep. A skull scuttler. Small soft bug that uses the hard skulls of the marrow for protection and disguise. In every land, creatures find new and surprising ways to disguise themselves. One must be wary always. The skull brute. Soft bug beneath a huge horned skull charges at intruders to protect its territory and its smaller companions. Either its size has made it fearless, or the haunting has removed its sense of self-preservation. Interesting. Maybe I'll poke at that every now and then to get her observations. But it's quite a backlog to dig through right now. Colored by the additional strange caveat of a lot of them have incomplete records right now. Oh, that icon up there is my objective, isn't it? That would make sense. Seek the Great Citadel. Yeah. I wasn't thinking about it too much because I just had a million other things to think about and work on, but I periodically was like, what's going on up there? Because, yeah, I didn't like... It's not like that's where I left my souls or anything. That looks like something else when that happens. Ah, the walls are eyes. Everyone dead? Or are they just gonna wake up? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Oh, the silk woke them up. It decides when it's time for them to wake up and get used. Oh! Double kill. Damn, aggro. Oh. Woo! Damn, I've not lasted a single hit. Oh, damn it. Haha. This thing's wily. There we go. Ooh. Strangely hard to hit. Look at that little guy. Hit. Yeah. Got him. Oop. Actually, is he specifically located to help you navigate the level and not so much to act like an enemy? Ah, I missed. God damn it. Suspicious. Yeah. These don't all fall. Aw. The anguish that these kinds of drops do to my brain. I really don't like how rosaries are handled in this game. And that, the way that they just scatter everywhere. No, you punk. Oh. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, Scissors Man! Andrew said that he gave up and didn't beat this game because he wasn't into it. Now I know the real reason. Fucking Clockwork Scissor Man showed up and like triggered his childhood trauma. He was trying to save face. Yeah, so my friend Andrew was really good at Hollow Knight. Specifically, I remember I was like, I can't beat Nightmare King Grim. It's fucking me up. Like, this guy is unreasonable. I don't think I'll ever have the capacity for fighting this fight. And that's how he found out that the DLC even existed. So he like logged in, downloaded the DLC, and then proceeded to beat Nightmare King Grim, both versions of him, within like half an hour. He almost immediately beat the whole thing, and I was like, what the fuck? So, being a true wild card, he said that he stopped playing Silksong because he got bored because it was too easy. What the fuck was that? Was there something big in the background? That sounded terrifying. Like it just flew off. I didn't see the silhouette in the background if that's what was happening. It's definitely interesting to have heard so much vague discourse about how this game might be too dark, too hard, or too overtuned or whatever in the lead up, and not really knowing what to expect. But then finding out yesterday after I played my first like 6 hours or so, that my friend Andrew just straight up like stopped playing it. Was that a silk item? Was that a stash of silk in the environment? Is that a thing that happens? Look at this cute little old man stuck in a little cage. He can hear me, but I can't reach him. There must be some way to go around to the left. Came all the way over here. But my understanding is that he didn't finish it. He said he thinks he made Act 2, but he specifically, he said that he thinks that he was like about to start Act 3 or something. But I've heard people say that this game gets really hard relatively quickly. And a lot of people are hitting their like breaking points and stuff, so I'm curious about that. It's just very funny to hear Andrew be like, oh yeah, I thought it was too easy, I was bored. Didn't want to play anymore. I was like, why am I even... Like, he literally had the thought, why am I even doing this? Who cares? It's just a wild reaction. Specifically to a game that like feels like it'd be made for him. So I'm like, huh. Ah! You prick. So that's what that was a second ago. There's a bear traps. And now I'm immediately afraid to go down this hole because I don't know what's below me. Like a giant rat? Ah! Oh, it's like a mole bug. That's scary. But not that hard to attack in a straightaway like this. Ow. Ah. Ugh. Strong reaction. Damn. Die less dramatically, nerd. I wasn't totally sure if I had the air control to get around that curve. The memory locket. Oh. Now I have one. So that's also a thing you buy multiple of. So I need to learn the context for what these 3 different sort of historical document type things are for and why I would want them to justify why I'd spend so much on them in some cases. Keepsake containing a precious... Yeah, I already read that from the previous menu. Expand crest in the crest pane of the menu. Oh, it can be used to expand a crest. That's a different description than it said last time, I think, when they were describing it to me. Keepsake containing a precious memory can be used to expand a crest. Expand crest in the crest pane of the menu. Simple protective garb sewn through with flexible spines. I wonder what expanding a crest means. That's intriguing, isn't it? Expand a crest. Aren't these crests? These guys, basically? Is this the crest menu? The whole tab says crest. Which specific... Expand crest, hold A. Wait. Oh, is there a third crest of each color? Oh. I thought these were the crests. They kind of are, but I mean, like, I thought they meant that, like, I needed to, like... I was gonna expand these? So I was like, does that mean level up? Are they just calling it something weird? No, I get new slots. And I guess which one I clicked on was which thing I'm gonna get another roll of, so... Well, this is a power. Huh. Yeah, I wonder what each of these does, then. Also, I know how to find 2 of them, and there's only 3 visible here, so I wonder if you get more over time, or if there's only a few. This is a yellow next to a yellow. I assume that's a blue next to a blue, but like, is this another white or red? I wouldn't think so, because these are just like abilities, which are a bit different than how these kind of crests work. Is this a third color? A surprise third color? Huh. I guess we'll find out.